Good morning, everybody. Today is June 28th, and I'm going to be talking about Tales of Dacardia and Faerie Fragments because this one's actually pretty interesting. Anybody out there that is struggling with linking Tales of Dacardia as of yesterday, I did go through this whole uninstall and reinstall process. I saw this on the Neo boards, by the way. This was made back on April 16th, 2025 by Neo Fake Neo. PSA, someone else helped me. So they pulled this, they got this information from someone else, did it, and then they made a board. I don't know if they saw it from another board, but no matter what, it is out here under the Tales of the Cardia board. Now, what's basically going to happen is you are going to go in here and click this menu in the top right, the one with the three dots, three slashes is an actual menu. You're going to click settings. Now, I will tell you right away, there are people over here that have been freaked out by this whole process because someone like this Caligula 45, I uninstalled and reinstalled and had to start my whole town all over. They couldn't restore my progress, so I would not do this. Down below here, Cat is a little scared about uninstalling and reinstalling. Now, I did it myself. That's why I'm even telling you this, that it worked for me. And the way I figured out why I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do this, is because I went to the settings and I saw this over here. It says Neopass linked Neopass account. Of course, I deleted out my email. It's not just like some white box that appears. And because of this linked Neopass account existing, I believe in my heart of hearts that my town is actually saved. But what I actually did as well here was I cashed in my donation event. That way, if something crazy were to have happened, I would at least use my points and it would sit in this queue pending on this app. So hopefully if one day it gets restored, then I can actually get it. So under the site rewards, you're going to notice what I had zoomed in earlier was this chain with an X on it. This red X. This told me for whatever reason it is broken. If you click on that, it gets you over to your items or your earned rewards that are still in pending. Okay, so what I did from there was I uninstalled my game. It asked me if I wanted to delete all the data with it, and I said yes. I reinstalled it, and voila, went back into settings, and I got this green chain. Yeah, this green check mark with by the chain. So then I knew everything was all great. My linked Neopass account was still there. Yeah, it was easy peasy. It's a little scary because of what other people have said, but at the same time, I think as long as you had your linked Neopass account there to begin with, you should be okay. But your mileage may vary. If you are one of those people that are completely freaked out by this, you can hope and just wait around for Neopets to fix this. But I wanted to make sure that I got my items today. Yesterday, I kind of missed out, which really sucked because I had that bloat be gone. But you know what? Not everything works out. But in the end, at least I got it. And you can see my event over here. I got like all these tales of the cards. So the cool part is if you have this giant backlog of the stuff they should have given you, then you're gonna get it all back all at one time. So you can feel like you're rich all of a sudden. Okay. And that's what I would suggest. Other people out here are definitely struggling connecting account for rewards, all this stuff. So whichever path you want to go down, feel free to do so. I think I already claimed my reward. Yeah, I did. Here you go. You can see my dailies, my weeklies all claimed up. Okay. Now I want to flip over to Tales of that for Fairy Fragments because this actually annoyed the heck out of me. TS Seasonal Exchange Summer Beach Bash. So take a look at this. This thing is currently running. We know that there is a thing for collecting the coins. There's like a leaderboard. You can win a ghost car bomb. I talked about that 2 days ago, roughly. And down here, down below, you get these bronze coins, okay? But there is also a main item that you can get this 101 exercises for your brain, right? Once you get to 3,000 coins, that's standard what we saw in the other events. However, there's these in-app rewards, yada yada yada. Who cares? Okay, now moving down, there's an event shop. All right, and of course the event shop is for Neopets items. And I looked at this. I didn't go to the shop before I looked on Jelly Neo. I didn't care whatsoever because it's like Tales of the Cardia Fairy Fragments had events before where you just use your points all at the end of the event, collect it all. But then you take a look down here. It says Golden Shell 50 per week, Fairy Slork Stamp 100 per week. Like what the heck? Collectible seashell trick or treat bag, 250 per week. Like, what is actually going on here? So then you read this right here. This section works a little differently. Each player may redeem coins for a maximum of one of each item during the course of the event. So, you're limited to one, which is nice. However, the stock of each item is limited per week. Once the stock has been claimed, no more of that item are available until the stock refreshes the following Wednesday. Due to this limitation, only up to 250 players will redeem the most valuable prize, the golden shell, even if many others qualify. You gotta be out of your freaking mind on that one. Like what is happening here? That you're gonna tell me that this golden shell, 1,500 coins, is 50 per week. This is this seriously is trying to force people into playing this game, because think about this again. This up here was 3,000. Once I get back up here, 3,000. If you were like me that just stopped at 3,000 last time, you spent the whole time trying to get it. So the people that are getting to this 1,500 right away are the people that are playing nonstop. Think about the people going for that leaderboard win, that Ghost Kerbomb or whatever other prizes there are. They're the ones that are going to get this week after week because they have the 1,500, the fairy slurg stamps too. So let me just show you over here. I'm going to flip back over to this. This is my actual game that I have up right now. And you can see on the screen, Golden Shell, Fairy Slurg Stamp are both actually sold out at this point. Yeah, I'm at 485. So you're telling me I need to look, there's like a boost thing up there too, beside the coins. I'm not going to hit, I don't know, actually, hold on, give me a second. You're gonna see a black screen. I just want to see if any of my info comes up if I hit it. No, nothing. It doesn't even do anything when I hit it. There's probably somewhere else where you have to get it. But my point here is, you take a look at this. Who has 1,500, and why is it limited to 50? I get it. They're gonna be like, it's inflation, and we don't want to have inflation and all that. Fairy Slurg Stamp currently 950,000. 950,000. There you go. Golden Shell 8.5 million. Like, if you wanted the limited stuff like that, you would have did it across the board, not just in Faerie Fragments. You would have did that on Tales of the Cardia. You would do it in these quest log prizes. Like, just think about this. We get these quest log weekly things. Like, imagine if they go, oh, there's only going to be 50 people a week that are rewarded that stamp or something like that. No, they don't do that. So why they do it in Tales or Fairy Fragments doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Just actually, I've not been this pissed off at something that Neopets done in a long time. I mean, there's other people out there, but like, walk me through the logic here, that you're going to say no. You got to get 1,500 points, and then we want you to sit there on Wednesday, like at the crack of dawn or whenever this thing refreshes, and then purchase it, right? Because think again, Golden Shell 250. That means they want you to just play this game until you get 1,500 and wait till the Wednesday. And of course, you're going to do that because you're going to run out of hearts, which means you need to actually potentially spend money or whatever bonuses or coins that you can use to restore hearts. That is what is absolutely happening here. It's actually very uh, annoying to me. Like, because, I can pay money. Like, you see, I have premium, I can buy Monopoly, I can buy whatever. But I think this again just goes against everything that they were saying about bringing down inflation, just because potentially they just want money, and that's why I'm pissed. Like, I remember, like, when I've told you this before, I was poor growing up, and I'm okay saying that, because you know what, I think I turned out to be a better person now than if I were to be rich. It would have made life easier. Heck yeah, if I was rich. But you know what? I think I'm a better person because of it. But thinking about other people playing on this website, whatever joy they get from it, I don't think they get joy trying to grind out bronze coins and have to fight people to get that golden shell, because there's only 50 available. Imagine you do all that. You pay the money to restore hearts, whatever, get these brown coins, and every week you just can't get it. Yeah, I would be absolutely pissed off about this whole thing. And, like, everybody should be. I'm like, this is a horrible direction you're going. You either give out the item or you're not. You either leave it up unlimited for people to get, just limit one, or not. Like, don't do this kind of stuff. This is absolutely the wrong direction. Okay, so that's my piece on Fairy Fragment. I didn't even realize this. That's what the most annoying part. Like once I saw this, once I read that, I'm like, what the heck is actually happening? You got to be kidding me. So here's your butterfly thing, Ghost Bomb, Loop Chia Bomb, whatever. Who cares? Who cares at this point? Yeah, now I have to grind out 1500 and attempt to get this. Oh man, man, so annoying. Yeah, like I said, I don't like getting this way when I think about Neopets, but when you forcefully try to get people to pay for stuff on the game, on the website, on whatever, I think that's the most messed up part. Because Neopets it was nice. Like it was something that you could come on here play. It's free, but you can't just go and do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not even looking at what I got. So annoying. Yeah, so I cashed it in. Let me see what here. I'll just show you. What did I get? I got Pearly Parlor background. Ooh, Judora Lunchbox Follies book, Illusion plushie, Woodland Juma, Fairy Cad, Lifestyles of the Royal and the Uni fans of Shenku. So there we go. That's what I redeemed just in case my game got deleted. But that is I'm just gonna leave you all there. I was gonna actually open up my capsules today, those really expensive ones, but I think this is enough for one day. I think I'm tired out. I'm still a bit sick, and I don't want to cough in your ears. But good luck out there. If you attempt the Tales of the Cardi, just make sure again that you are linked up here, and you should be okay. I believe again. If you don't trust, you don't trust. Wait for Neopets to officially come out and say something. If they do, we'll see if they actually do. If not, then you will at least have a giant backlog of prizes that one day you can attempt to uninstall and reinstall. But that is everything. I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday, and potentially I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck grinding 1500 before Wednesday. Just, yeah, sorry. I don't want to be negative, but that's just how it is. I mean, at the very least, you get 1200 and go for the fairy slurk stamp, and at least people can't get more than two. I mean, more than one. Someone can't get two, three, four, five. That would be the most annoying part of it if they actually allowed that to happen. But that's at least something. What about this bag? Oh, 74,000. Yeah, okay. So the golden shell. What about this ice cream maker? Nope, 400,000. All right, great. What about this ice cream sundae? Ooh, 229, 299. No. So realistically, 53. Okay, everybody's going for these two. Good luck to all of us. I mean, I say good luck to me because I'll be battling against you apparently until I get mine. It's actually sad. Yeah. I mean, more than likely, hmm, I actually have a thought in my mind. I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say it until I get it. But I will see you all later. Bye.